Eat a Pop-Tart, watch some traffic, enjoy this sun here. I'm going to turn you around so we can watch a little traffic. I think I am. There we go. Now let's see how I can do this. See, one person rolled in here. Well, I know who that is. Let's see how that goes. I'm sure it's not right, but let's see if we can watch a little bit of traffic and enjoy a little bit of this sunshine. Y'all, look up there. Where's that thing? There it is, up there over the trees. I ate this Pop-Tart. We'll go make a round over here where I got to start this morning on these trees. It is kind of early, so. Rat boy, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. We're going to enjoy a cup of coffee and a Pop-Tart. And go over and look at some mess I got to clean up first thing this morning when I get started. Just going to enjoy today a little bit. Well, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Mine passed not too long ago. I had one at April 22nd, so it's good that we keep clicking them off. Don't hope, man. Make it happen. Make yourself happy. I just turned 56. How about you? Hey, Derek. Oh, yeah. You definitely, you enjoyed today. That's for sure. You're just getting started. You enjoy yourself. Don't get hung up on a video game though. Get out there and enjoy some of this sunshine. Well, that's good. They're cool and everything. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Derek said he does. They're cool, but if you're not careful, you'll sit there in front of one of them, and next thing you know, it'll be dark. Well, reading books is all real good too. I never cared for reading, but I did get into it at one point where I enjoyed a good book, but I do not read as much as I'd like to. Yeah, it's nice to get out and play in the nature, and that's always good. Get out and enjoy the sun and do what you can outside. We were made to be out in this nature. Well, I understand what you're saying, Rat Boy, but at the same time, if you was to figure out a good book, it's something you like you just said you like nature. A good book, you would find hit topics on that you like. You would enjoy it if you found one. It's like you're part of a video game or a part of life if you got the good book. I'm not familiar with that one. Well, I understand what your teacher's saying, but at the same time, if you'll get out there and read, and you're learning and helps you reading, and it will lead to other books. You find what makes you happy, and it will lead to other stuff. I do understand what your teacher's saying in one sense, but at the same time, reading gets you started. You got to enjoy it, and then move on to something else. Well, that's good. Uh, well, that like I said, that's all awesome. Can't talk. But now, keep in mind, being good and everything's awesome, but set out and try to enjoy yourself and make yourself happy. Everything else will come. You too, buddy. We'll see you later. You go enjoy yourself. Thanks for stopping in. We'll be right here. We post every day, and we try to get on here live. We're trying to get more, so you stop in anytime. All right, I finished my coffee and my Pop-Tart. Let's make a little trip out here and show what we got, what we're going to get started on here in a few minutes. I got this big tree here that we dropped yesterday, or I dropped yesterday, and what I was going to do is, I know the tree's green and everything, and it probably won't do good, but there's a hole right there, and then there's a hole right there. So I thought about going in there, building a fire, and just take some of this dead wood here, and then start just see if it'll burn that tree from the inside. All this wood here, a lot of this is dead, so I'll just throw it over on that stump and kind of let it burn. This one pile right here, I'll burn what I can. I may try to burn it right where it sits. A lot of that's dead too. That one big one's not. But if I could get that brush pile gone, then I can come out here and drag it and make it look a little bit more presentable. And that's what I'm kind of hoping to do. Walk over here and kind of show you a side view. Now, see, when you pull in here, there's the building. You pull in and it's kind of going uphill a little bit. I want more dirt coming in here and going off the back, but I want to come and make all this kind of smooth, and I want to actually park at an angle over there because it drops off real bad behind it, and that way it gives more parking, and we can get this mess out from in front of the building. That's hey, 8Lug. Hey, Lug, I need to get your address, if you don't mind. If you've got our email, I need your address so I can send you a couple stickers. I was looking for it the other day, and I don't know what we done with it, and Randy's out of town until next week. So if I could get a hold of your address, I'll send you a couple stickers. Like I said, I know Randy's got it, but I don't know where he's got it at. We do plan on getting a little bit, these are a little bit smaller. After getting yours, I like the size of yours. I'm going to try to step mine up a little bit and get the size that you'd sent us. I do like that, so I'm down to a couple, but we're going to get some more. When we do, we'll send you some bigger ones too, but like I said, I got a few I'll send out. We didn't have but about around 40 when we went to Florida, and I had put a couple in my truck or in my pocket or something. I forget what it was. If it wasn't for those few, we would give them all out because people seem to like them there in Florida, and so we do plan on getting more. Let's see. Well, at least you're moving right along with it. I do like the way you got everything going with it. I would love to do something similar. I've never tore one apart that far like you've got it, and putting it all back together. I think that'd be awesome. I know it's a little different than what you're shooting for. I've always wanted to make a custom set of fender wells. I've seen a lot of them on some custom cars, and I thought it'd be cool to do a custom set. What's everybody got planned for this weekend? Anybody got any major plans for the holiday weekend? On my debrief, on my briefing this morning. On my briefing this morning, like I said, I was going to enjoy a little bit of the day, and was going to try to get this tree and some stuff going around here and make it look a little more presentable. I know what you mean. That's the way I feel about being here. That's about all I want to do. I've got a million things that could be getting done, but I just want to work on here at the shop and try to make one step closer to our end game. It's kind of where I want to be. I enjoy like just sitting here this morning drinking this coffee, and I enjoy just sitting here at the building in peace and working on the stuff. Yes, that's what it's got here at this building. I'm at ease and really relaxed when I'm here. And once I get here, I literally do not want to leave. I need to just buy some more groceries here and use the grill a little bit more. And that way I just sit right here. That's kind of what I enjoy. I should have stopped this morning and got me some bacon. I could have cooked me some bacon, some pancakes this morning. Still not above just cooking some pancakes. I do have that here. So nobody else got any plans going on today? Just myself and Nate Lug. Hey, Lug, I do, Gabriel, okay, I couldn't remember your name. I do have that address. I'll be getting that out to you. Yes, the tripods really help out, and the mic, when we were trying to use the mic, that helped. I had a problem with I tried to speak up so y'all could hear me, and with the mic I was too loud. But we had just bought a cheap mic and it didn't last and didn't do good, so we do plan on trying to get a different mic so it helps when we're doing things. And matter of fact, I sent Randy a message this week and told him I wanted to get a what do you call it, the little camera system that goes on the computer so we can sit in front of the computer. I can't think of the name of the word right now, but that way we can go have the picture and everything there at the computer. Well, I know we appreciate ours, and like I said, I hadn't forgot about you. I had mentioned it to Randy, and with the stuff we got going on, I did send 2 out to Lewis Mowers the other day, and that's when I started looking for yours. And like I said, one thing led to the other. So, but I do have it now. I can. I'll try to get it in the. I'll probably get it in the envelope, but my stamps are in my lunchbox. So if I don't get it out this weekend, I'll get it out probably Tuesday. So like I said, I do like mine. I got about 4. I've never been one to like stickers, but with the burnout car, I thought it was pretty good. Hey Lotus, we just sitting there enjoying. I was enjoying a cup of coffee and a Pop-Tart and watching traffic, and I was looking at the tree there. Just thought I'd jump on here for a little bit before we got started with our daily agenda. What you got going on today? It is very peaceful. I'm under my little umbrella here. And I'm just enjoying the nice day so far. Oh, that would be cool. I do like the RC cars and stuff, but I do enjoy watching the boats when they get out there. Or are you talking about the big ones? Oh, okay, okay, yeah, I do like to watch them. But now, I don't think they've done it in a few years, but we had a lake around here that they used to do boat drags on. They were fun to watch, but I don't think they've done it lately. But I do enjoy the RC boats too. That they are awesome. For size, I'd like to know the speed ratio of some of those going around those. It looks like they are really hauling the mail. Are you gonna do any videoing on the nitro boats? Average can hit speeds of 110. Dang! I might have checked that out. 100 mile an hour and turn at 80. I don't see how in the world them little boats hang like that, but that is awesome. They look like they moving when they do it. I know that. Well, you'll get there. Like I said, it's like everything else. Set you go, and it'll get there. And like I said, I've watched them do builds on the RC cars and stuff. I assume the boats are the same way. Well, that's still moving pretty good for a little RC boat, though. Well, I did a two-stroke. Yeah, I bet they. I love to hear them when they 26 cc for that little bitty boat. That is wild. £13. It's amazing. Now that even makes it better when you build it yourself. That's means a lot more than just going out there buying one. That you know what you got then. That's kind of the way we are around here. You know, I couldn't at the money situation, but you pay somebody to do something. But if you go out there and do it yourself, anybody says anything, yeah, we did this ourselves, and that means a lot more. That kind of goes back to that you got your own blood, sweat, and tears in it. Hey, Hugh, good morning to you too. Yes, I've never been able to build an engine yet, but you know, us switching them out means a lot. We did take the engine, put it in Randy's convertible, and now we got mine out of my car. Going to try to put it back in real soon, get it back up to smoking the tires, but it does mean a lot. I do. We got about 3 or 4 engines sitting here. We do plan on doing a build on, and I can't wait to get it to the point where we have cranked up one that we've built. That's cool. 3 Hondas, 2 Mitsubishis, 4 63s, swapped lots of engines. Now, I have done a few engine swaps, but now I am not a mechanic. I can change parts all day long and do things, but 800 horsepower, that's cool. It does. When you can say you did it. I mean, anybody that's saved their money and got money can and go down there and pay somebody to do it. But like I said, when you go in there and do it, it means a lot. Yes, I don't blame you. My problem is, like I said, I can change anything, pretty much any parts, but I've never totally 100% understood how everything works. So that kind of throws me off. That's kind of why I'm glad we've got one that we got a chance now. We can do one and learn. Yes, and well, Randy runs a sticker on the back of his little Toyota that says "Built, not bought." Yes, Hugh, there is, and back in the day when I was trying to learn, well, getting things done. Of course, we didn't have the internet and stuff, but if I would have had these resources back then, that would have been awesome. But it's still awesome today. Don't get me wrong. I still go to it all the time when we're doing things around here for something I don't. I'll go back and watch different ones just to see how things are going. Yes, and then we have been a lot on the car videos and stuff, and cleaning up the shop. But um, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know what we started videoing things. Like changing the pump of the well and building the stuff. So I mean, I do a little bit of everything, and that's kind of we just got the shop, so we kind of easing that way. But we still do all as much as we can ourselves. That's right, Hugh. And I don't read very well, so I just kind of did it. Yes, back in the day, people did kind of share. Now you just ask Google and go with it. That is true, Hugh. Like you go to the parts thing now, and you start asking for a wiper, a wiper blade or something. They want to know if your car or truck's four-wheel drive. That gets next to me. That right there, and I don't think they really need to be working at a place like that if they don't even know that. I mean, you kind of need to have some type of a knowledge of what you're doing. Yes, you go in there and you start asking for one car, which your motor's out of a different one. Hey, somebody from Portland. How you doing? ZB? Yeah, I hope I said that right. What's the weather like in Portland? Man, I wish these lives like this could do a two-way. I'd love to see stuff like that. I bet that was cutting the wires off probably not as bad as starting to trace them. Yes. I don't know how it would be on this road right here because it's pretty busy. But yes, that's exactly what we need. I'm having withdrawals being that my car's not going. You'll be surprised. They'll drive through a cloud of smoke and run right into you around here. We had Randy went out and did one the other day before he left, and he went down and made a U-turn, and one of the cars did have to stop for him. It was kind of funny. I do need to pop some tires. Which goes right along with where the community we're in, because right down the road they do the late night drag race, and I haven't quite popped in yet, but I want to. That's right, pick a lane, stay in it. Remember, go straight for them. They'll be gone when you get there. That's right. I haven't watched the video, but if evidently Cletus zigged when he should have zagged or something like that, and I think he wrecked somebody. I got to go back and check the video out and see what he done in Charlotte. And he said he sent somebody home. He felt bad for it. I got to see if they've got video out of it. It's hard for me to remember. I don't do the watching the race and stuff, but I would have watched it, if I'd known I knew he was in it, but I didn't know when he was racing. And it must have been yesterday before the truck race. Oh no, he took half the field out. Oh Lord. Somebody probably have something to say about that. I understand what they're doing and everything, but somebody have something to say about him being kind of new to the sport, so to speak. But I think he got up there. I think they said he finished like 8th, but I guess if you took half the field out, it wouldn't be hard. I think the only reason they're really doing it is trying to promote, they're wanting his watchers to come because NASCAR took a big hit. You're exactly right, Hugh. That's probably what they'll end up doing, trying to say he's dangerous. Yeah, I did see that where he said that, and said that he got on the throttle too quick, and without the restrictor plate, it got a little swirly on him. Yeah, he said he hit the pace car, but I thought he just said that jokingly. I didn't know he really hit it. But now I'm going to tell you something that I've noticed about Cletus now. Everything that he's got behind, whether it's the boats or he was racing those what do you call them, the trucks. I can't think of the sport now. With Robbie Gordon when he was with the jumps and stuff, and and he adapted and has run up front on everything he's grabbed. So it won't take him long. It won't take him long. He'll be, if he decides to do it, he'll go with it. He understands it. I wished he'd stayed with the trucks a little bit more. I kind of like the trucks and hitting the jumps and stuff like that. And when they go into the curve, they're bringing that front tire off the ground. I think I would watch more of that than I would of anything else. I thought that was cool. On the trucks he had to pay? I bet it was pricey though. I thought that was another kind of like a promotional deal with Robbie Gordon. That's right, Hugh. You know where I was going with that earlier. I did not know that Robbie rents those trucks. Wow. I know that's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but I wonder how much he made off of those on his channel and stuff. But you know, I figured he would do more of those at his track, because that was fun. Oh, okay. And see, that was another one out there doing drifting. See, he got a hold of it. Now I've noticed that he's not done that much of drifting. He kept having a problem out of his Corvette, Donnie, I think it was. He seems to do better with his Crown Vic with Neighbor than he did with Donnie. Yeah, you're probably right. The man's a busy man as it is. I'm surprised he's able to do what he does. I mean, the man's got a busy schedule doing all that he does. So I'm surprised he gets to do really anything. Yes, he does. And you know, I know that a lot of people, you know, do a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, but I was watching his video the other day where he still does his own merch, and he bought that big building, and yes, that's why I'm saying there's plenty of places for all of us YouTubers to get out here and make it. I mean, everybody's not going to do that, don't get me wrong, but there's enough cake for everybody. But when I noticed that he still does his merch, and he has other people's merch too in his building, like I said, you're right, he does have his fingers and everything, but he's a good businessman too. Yeah, I was watching some of his early ones. We actually started following him before he bought the track, and that's when I forget how we run across him, but we were following him before he bought the track, and then we were watching the video when he bought the track and everything, and we had went to an event. We were actually the first group that he let walk from the drag strip over to his racetrack when he first bought it. We were in the first group that got to go in and look and walk in. That's awesome. That's been a while. It was nice to hear him and George talk about Randy and myself when we went out on that burnout pad. That was wild listening to him talk about us on the Camaros. Like I said, ours is stock stuff. It's not like it's nitrous or a big old blowers or anything, but it was nice to hear him talk about us. I want to. That goes back to that other. I've talked to Randy about. We do have the bottles. We'd have to get the kit to uh, to to set it up, but I would like to. I would like to spray a small shot. I think it would help on when I go into second. Yes, that's the other problem I got too, Hugh, is that tuning is that hard. I'm putting that other intake may mess me up. I don't know. We're gonna try it, but Adam's hooking us up with. I'm hoping that once we get my car back to going, Randy and I can start on the other convertible that I took the motor out to put in mine, and I'm hoping we can do the LS swap on it, and then I would like to definitely do it on that one. If it works out, then we're gonna do mine and Randy's car too. As you know, of course, I blowed mine up, but we really think Randy's is hurt too. We're gonna run it till it goes, but it's not performing like it was. So I'm sure we're gonna have to switch Randy's motor out soon too. No, it's hard to find somebody that messes with these engines. Well, you're right, but what we plan on doing is we're going to do the LS swap. We were hoping we do have 2 extra LT1s, and we've talked to somebody about getting the start to get the engine work done and go ahead and getting one motor back to going so we can swap it out if we can do it before Randy's breaks. Yeah, I got that 1-year computer. The only good thing I have heard about the 93 that I've got is I can actually run my transmission without the computer. Yes, I would like to do that myself. Like I said, we've got the one that came out of Randy's Camaro, and that's what I'd like to do, and try to open it up a little bit with headwork and stuff. It's not bad, Hugh. I think we give $650 for Randy's. That's not bad at all. No, the LT1, I think there's 2 versions, the new version and the version of in the Camaros. But like we were saying, on the LS motors, we got software to tune the LS, but we can't find anybody to tune the LT1s for these cars. That's where we're running into the problem. If we do anything, um, if we do anything to these motors above, slightly above stock, we're good. But if we go into where we're trying to make power, that people don't tune those computers anymore. And we can go to the X24 conversion, but time you do all that, like Hugh was just saying, we could actually go ahead and do the LS swap for the same money. All right, everybody, I've been live a little over an hour now. I believe I'm going to get started on some of this cleanup. I do appreciate all of y'all coming in. Let's see, it's 180 for the X24, the whole. I was going to say 180. That's yeah. It was around $2,000 for the conversion, and I've still got, you know. Now that they say that the setup I've got is good for that era, but anyway, we Gabriel, you have a good weekend too, and I see that you're not blue. I do not know how to do that. Let me see if I can fix that before I get out of here. Let's see. I don't know if I did that right. You should. Well, it still didn't. Still did not do right. I just put your ad as a moderator. It should. Maybe I'm on the wrong thing here. All right, that should do it now. Well, the reason I like to do it is the same way with Hugh. If you're a moderator, you can go click on other people's channel and go to it, and you can follow and stuff for everybody to send the. Try to keep everybody blue so that they can support everybody else. If you do not turn blue, I'll get Randy to do it. I'm not doing something right. But anyway, I'm gonna get started on the stuff I've got going on here and get some more videos going. That's right. Everyone sub to everyone. That's what I try to do when I go on Hugh's lives and stuff. I'll click on everybody that comes in on his stuff, except the crazy ones. I don't do those, but we'll see you, Locust. Appreciate you stopping in. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I want to end this, and may do another one a little bit later. But I do enjoy y'all coming in here. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.